Taurus, welcome to your in-depth reading for yours and theirs. What's up? What's going on? Yours and theirs. It's an energy read between yourself and someone else, so let's put down the ground rules, yeah? Take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse those energies as you see fit. More so with yours and theirs. Energy exchange and interchange is real, rapid, and fluid. Having said that, your person that I see on this board today may not necessarily be about or involve a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, lover, ex type situation. It's whomever's in that dynamic as I'm describing it. So it could be about a family member or friend. I don't know. It's up to you. Going back to the main point, take what resonates, etc. And having said that, do keep in mind these are general collective readings. They may not resonate at all. It happens quite a bit. It's normal, right? Frustrating, but normal. Check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. Okay. Let's get cracking. Show me Taurus. Show me Taurus, please. Show me Taurus and their person. Show me Taurus and their person. Very good. Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board, but as I said in the intro, reverse those energies as you see fit. What's up? King of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Five of Wands. That's what's going on. Okay. I don't know who's trying to argue with you right now, but I wouldn't recommend it. I'm just putting that out there. The Sun, Ten of Swords. Oh my God. Okay then. Okay. Why is it with everybody gets so abrupt? It's so abrupt sometimes with your readings. It really is. Sometimes just like always in one direction. Either from you direct, messenger direct, or whomever else is there. I mean, seriously. Seriously. It's Sun, Ten of Swords, the world. Okay. Well then, I did say I don't recommend it. So, King of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Yeah, I see you got your defenses up. You're a little pissed. Okay, we're gonna find out why. Now, I have an idea. It feels like your foundation, your way of life is currently under scrutiny, attack, questioning you. I don't know. And I know that with Taurus, this is oil and water. And that don't work out so well. So you got your defenses up, guarded, boundaries, all that jazz. And it's like, you want to fight? You want to fight? That's what I'm saying. You're in fight mode, and and you're protecting something here that says this is mine, and so your protective nature kicked in. Okay. Sun, Ten of Swords, the world. Well, okay. That's quite the exit. Well, it used to make me happy, and now it sucks, and I'm out. Cool. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. It's so blunt. It's just so terribly blunt. It's like, was there sunshine, though? Was there? Okay. King of Wands, Eight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. It's like, good. So we're going to go ahead and start with your Seven of Wands, because that's why I'm just like, well, good. Whew. What is up? Okay, let's see that Seven of Wands, please. Show me that Seven of Wands, if I dare. Okay, let's take a look at that Seven of Wands. What's going on? Oh boy. Let's see what's going on, please. Show me that Seven of Wands. I'll tell you what. I liked Virgos a lot. I did their first just to switch things up a bit. I liked Virgos. Caps was interesting, and Taurus is like, well, I'm pissed off. Yes, you are. Okay, let's take a look at you. Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands. You got a little fire streak in you. Particularly Leo. May or may not be relevant. Yeah, you got a little fire streak in you, though. Passionate, ambition. It's looking like you're fighting for what's yours right now. It's almost the literal translation. You're standing up for yourself. You have boundaries in place. It's like, don't cross me. You got that going on right now. And you do have a lot attached to you. I grant you. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, you've already kind of made your case clear to me in that I've got a lot to protect. My own particular interests, my own particular sense of stability. Don't cross me. And you're showing me a lot of protection, and that you're very busy, and that you are trying to get things in place for you. Specifically you. These are individual endeavors, but you have your guard up. You have your walls up. You seem to be quite busy, but a lot of that busyness is with a clear goal of protecting yourself, your own sense of livelihood, whatever's in your best interest at this time. Very clear ID today. Signature ID. Okay. I'm going to start with that King of Swords. I want to see what you're thinking. Let's see that King of Swords, please. So far, no emotion from you except pissed, frustrated. Don't talk to me, don't cross my interest. And I know you wouldn't get into that mode unless you felt you had darn good reason to. I know you. Let's see that King of Swords, please. Let's see that King of Swords. Some of that King of Swords. Ooh, 10 of Wands, Justice, the Hermit. You're saying you've okay. So some Taurus somewhere has been calculating some data and says, you know what, this shit's not fair. 10 of Wands, Justice, and the Hermit. You are very much in the mode of correcting things. You said the scales are way off. What is it? Does it relate to your foundation? Because you've kind of shown me I'm all about the interest right now of myself, prioritizing that, and don't cross me or my interest. What happened? Well, okay, let's keep going then. You said the scales of justice are way off. They're nowhere near balanced. One's hitting the floor, the other one's way up here. So, and you're like, I'm all about that. I'm fixing it right now. And your mind, King of Swords, switched over from passionate to focused. The scales are way, way off. What are you trying to fix, honey, with the Hermit? I know you got the tools for the job. I get that. But what the heck happened? Let's see that 10 of Pentacles. Show me that 10 of Pentacles. Show me that 10 of Pentacles. When Taurus tells me that things aren't fair, oh my. Because you will show me 10 of Wands all the time, and always in the worst ways. And I have this talk with you all the time. You carry more than you should. Stop agreeing to it. You put all that pressure on yourself, okay? And then you tie yourself down to it. And so when a Taurus is telling me this is not fair, this 10 of Wands is not fair, that's serious. Let's see that 10 of Pentacles. You very rarely show me things like that. It's like, well, I deal with it, or I just work more, longer, harder, whatever. But you know, I'll just put up with it. That's ooh, 5 of Wands, 9 of Swords. The Lovers. What's up with that? Lovers connection, not so lovely. Don't get me wrong, it could be straight up Gemini. We also have Virgo here, Libra. We got a lot of players here today. Some very diversified charts as well. 5 of Wands, 9 of Swords, the Lovers. That's a lot of chaos in there. You are in a strong, and it's I'm sorry to say this, but it's at present. In other words, it's not across from you, it's not distant from you, it's current lifetime. And that's how you know this is for you. It's still in play, and that sucks. And I'm so sorry, honey. I'm really sorry. It's still in play, as far as I can tell. We're still active with this. It's currently very active, very angry, argumentative, and scales are way off. I mean, you're right. There is a lot of frustration and ongoing arguments. 5 of Wands is here twice. That concerns me. It adds up to a 10 on your side. That's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of stress. So your stability here is not feeling stable at all. And it's in direct conflict with someone whom you either have a very strong connection with, or frankly could just be Gemini. I don't know. typically see the lovers connection this heavily opposed or cross oppositional until it's already past the point of separation. It looks like we currently have a battle of wills with somebody, and I mean a battle of wills, and it's really throwing off your stability game, okay, and sense of security, particularly as it relates to your environment, and I am sorry about that. Okay, let's keep on. What would help? Well, there's a clue, but that's what would help you from your point of view. Because you say you want to fix it, you want to get things stabilized again, you don't like the chaos. I understand you don't like the drama. I get it. You're not big on those things. I understand. What would help you, though? Other than just keeping your boundaries up and trying to stabilize for yourself. I get this. It's a lot of battle of wills, honey. A lot of battle of wills. What would help you feel better about you or the situation? You're making progress, I understand, and you're trying to keep your energy focused on what matters, which is good. Okay, 3 of Wands in the Tower. I mean, I wanted to know, I asked. Well, the Sun. That's nice. 3 Wands, the Tower. You're saying this is so rare for you. It's really different. I'm looking at a really different Taurus today. Hi, you might be new, or you're a regular Taurus, and you decided to shake things up. But it's not, out of thin air. You have good reason to. I don't think any tarot reader in their right mind would contest what they're saying here. It's like there's a series of events that led up to this. I'm just saying the height of it. That's all. I'm literally taking a screenshot of your present day activities, and it's very present. And here's something for you I think is wild. You're like, I am not going to look forward to the days of this getting better. Do you know what you usually do when you experience tension and drama and crap like that? I'll wait, things will even out. That's typically what you do, and it's not a knock. All signs have pros and cons. You have phenomenal pros, that means you have phenomenal cons. They work in measure. And one of your blessed abilities to wait and be patient is very much a pro for you as much as it is a con. So typically I see your con in situations like this. Well, just be chill, let's just be calm, and things will blow over. You're like, not this Taurus, not today, and also not tomorrow. You're like, I know how to make the fighting stop. So is that what I'm seeing over here? All this intensity surrounding your personal sense of security is because you're trying to shore yourself up as you separate from this. Is that what I'm saying? Makes sense? Mm-hmm. I am looking at a Taurus. I literally cannot tell you anything you don't already know unless it's predictive from this point. Because that's where we're literally at the height of this. You should already know by now if this is your reading. Granted, timelines are different. I might be looking at a future Taurus and you don't know this is yours yet. But again, if this is yours and you're in it, you would know. Okay, so I have to say, Taurus, as weird as it sounds, fucked up as this might sound, I'm actually quite proud of you. I mean, I'm kind of proud of you. You said you're not waiting. You're not tolerating this shit another day. That's, for you, that's mind-blowing. I mean, again, I don't mean to be. I know you. You would rather carry burdens indefinitely and say they're mine and I got to deal with them than to break things up, because at least the thing that's in play, you understand it, you know it like the back of your hand, and that's where your con kicks in. Fixed earth, honey, that's not easily changed or moved. So I see you leaning into your pros. I know how to secure myself and I know how to stick to it. Dang, honey. I can definitely see that you are protecting your interests / assets. I don't know. But overall, you're protecting yourself. And to see you get up like this, worked up like this, I mean, like I said, I'm kind of proud of you. I really am. And I'm sorry it's so tumultuous, and I'm sorry it's so difficult and dramatic and over the top. I mean, that's a little over the top. You would know, you're living it, right? Yeah, you don't need that. Who needs that? Who needs that? This kind of speaks for itself. I don't want to hang out here too long. The focus is on you. I'm telling you what I told Capricorn. Theirs was different. It's one of those weird instances where the viewers are going to be like, see, I told you, I told you, I told you. And I'll be like, mm-hmm. Good for you. I am glad. It was outside the expected scope. And yours too in your own way. Good job. You say I'm not putting up with this shit anymore. I very much believe you. All right. Wow. Nobody should. No. This is too much, honey. This. There's compromise, and then there's the point past compromise, and that if you, honey, I know you. If you could have compromised with this, it would have been done. It would have been achieved. I see you fixing those scales for you. Okay. And I'm assuming prior to that, you tried to fix the scales with whoever else was in here with you, and it wasn't happening. All right, let's jump on over here. Before I get into that, let's just go ahead and see what this person's idea of the sun was, please. Because you're like, oh no more waiting for those happy days. I have never seen somebody so directly enforce the principle of no waiting. That was fantastic, I must say. I'm not waiting for happier days with you. This. I don't know, at some point somebody somewhere crossed the Taurus line, honey. Oof. Okay. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. You don't say. It's interesting because they're reflecting back on you, that Nine of Pentacles. It's in reminiscence or looking backwards over time. That they said they seem to recognize in some way that you would be happier on your own. Are they throwing that in your face? Or are they pointing out the obvious? Or are they confirming what you have been suspecting or believing? I don't know. But it's kind of like agreeing, yeah, looking back on it, it seems like you would be happier on your own. Maybe I would too. Okay. Okay. Let's see that Ten of Swords, please. I just saw the Seven of Wands again. All right, let's see that Ten of Swords, please, right there at the heart of the reading. One more. Let's see that Ten of Swords, please. Queen of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Hierophant. You. Yeah. Okay. There is the communication here. It's very official. How they talk to you is more or less the indication of it's over, it's too painful to continue. And commitment's here. Your power card's here. They like to reflect on you a lot. Is this the kind of person that throws your words back at you? Like so? Well, you said, and I know for a fact that you probably feel better on your own, so that would explain the arguing and the drama. It is cold. The words are cutting. Not gonna lie. More of that air energy. Okay. I'm not trying to pick on air. It's just very prevalent today. Okay. Okay. Either you're communicating to them it's over, or they're relaying it back to you. Well, if you say so, Taurus. Or I think it is, or it has been for a while. I see your stress. I see the fight. It looks like they're on the reactionary pose as opposed to the prompter. You're showing me massive evidence here. Let's see that world, please. Ten of Pentacles, as you showed me. Three of Swords, the Emperor. Okay. Yeah, they got a will of their own, of course. I think you already know that. Aries here right towards the end doesn't have to be. It's just so prominent today. A lot of battle of wills here today. Lots of energy, lots of influences, and it's not just you two. There is a whole foundation here on the line, so I know that you are surrounded by voices of people in your community, and I'm assuming family and friends. So it's not just you two. Okay, obviously this spills outwards and it's become visible, and that's always going to increase Taurus's sense of pressure about what's visible. You're not big on that. You like to be seen in a certain light. You're not big on letting people know about your business. I understand. So obviously there's multiple voices in here once more, but we're standing firm by this. It's an agreement. Even if it's roughly agreed upon. I'm not saying it's a simple agreement. I'm not saying it's a smooth agreement. Clearly it's not. But it's kind of like, well, there's the foundation then. It sucks. It's like saying, this sucks. It sucks. So if that's the biggest contribution you're getting after all this mess, well, if that's what you want, or if that's what you're saying, being cold, cut off, throwing the words back in your face, stonewalling, battle of wills, gotta look tough, stay in charge attitude, shit like that. I mean, I know that there was anger in there. That means there's going to be tears too, I know. But there's so little bend in this person's energy. You're showing massive amounts of frustration that led up to this, and it's like, yeah, this sucks. If that's the biggest contributive effort, okay. The foundation's shifting. You seem to know this. And like I said, both people are roughly agreeing to that as par for the course. Again, not trying to be cynical here. It's understood. It's understood. Let's go ahead and take a look at you again. King of Wands, Eight of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Oh boy. I know that there's a wealth of activity that led up to this. There's a lot of back build. I know. Again, this didn't happen overnight. Of course it didn't. We're talking about foundations here. We're talking about power energies popping up. This had a lot of time to brew, like a really shitty coffee. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't down with shitty coffee. But it had, goodness knows the strength of it though. Oh, it's waking you up in all the worst ways. I get it, honey. I know. I know. Sunshine, Ace of Cups, Ten of Wands. I'm laughing because of what I said about the Ten of Wands. That's your Ten of Wands that I'm normal. That's normal for me. That's normal for most experienced, not off the block tarot readers, is that we know how to associate you, appropriately with the Ten of Wands. There it is. There it is. That's why I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at you at the situation, honey. I would never. It's just my natural response to like, now that's what I'm used to. You show me that King of Wands, that's the time you got a little fire streak in you, and you have a very idea of what you're not waiting for. You're not waiting for things to just blow over or miraculously get better. I'm so proud of you for that. That's so fantastic. You're like that Turley always talks about not waiting for shit to get better. Well, yeah. And then look at what your sun comes out for. And the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Wands. You have such an interesting natural fire built into you. It says hope, yes. It says ambition, yes. It says passion, too, yes. I can see that for you. How you are about yourself is how you perceive the possibility of hope and love and things like that. But you also say it's a pain in the ass, though. It's hard, but you're like, hey, you know, for every dawn, there is a new day. Yeah. It kind of makes you happy to look forward to other days and possibly love or being in love again. I mean, you're just saying it's going to take a minute to get there. It's a little hard. It's heavy, obviously, after what you've been through. You're going to be a little hesitant about the old cup there. But, you know, it's... Look at that. Look at that. I mean, I don't know how long... Your idea of the sun has changed a great deal. We're no longer waiting for things to just get better. We won't do that anymore. It causes more conflict. I agree. Okay? That's the problem with waiting. It causes more harm. And now you have a very different idea of the sun and what it is to be warm and to be alive and to love yourself and to be in love once more. It's not easy, you're saying, but you're up for it. You're game. You're saying, I'm game. Okay. Very good. Eight of Wands. I don't know if I want to look at that again. The last conversation I saw you have wasn't nice. But, okay. Let's go ahead and see it real quick. Let's see that. I thought it was going to be like 40 minutes. Wow, look at that. Eight of Wands. Let's see that Eight of Wands. Let's see that Eight of Wands. I know, and I know it's difficult. I know it's difficult to open the heart again. I know it's difficult to be in love again. But the fact that you're more excited than you are worried says a lot about you, okay? It says a lot that you are more prepared than perhaps you knew, you know? Yeah, that overall, I'm game. And you mean it. And you mean it. You got a little smile on your face, you know? I'm game. I'm game. Let's see that Eight of Wands, please. Okay, bye. I don't know. Bye. No. No. Yeah, okay. So after it becomes disconnect, you both seem to agree communications, no more. No more communication. Done. Okay? No more, no. We have emotionally checked out from this. The block is complete from your point of view and the Hanged Man. And then there's something here about the perspective in that for you, about that communication specifically. There's something for you to learn in that, so I'm going to do the best I can to put it into words as I'm seeing it. Once this is cycled, complete, or ended, you're going to reflect back on the words you shared with that person and kind of see for yourself how your emotions, or their emotions, I'm leaning towards them, have been absent for a very long time. And that's going to give you something to think about when you can clearly look at this better from a distance. Okay? I had that feeling too, because honey, you can't have that level of anger and frustration without some sense of passion. People forget that about fire passion. It runs positive and negative. You cannot show me that level of anger and frustration unless you love the damn thing to begin with. Okay? And so the fact that the delivery or the response was so cold and shut down, and yet somehow the response back to you was twisted, using your own words against you, the emotional cutoff, that's something for you to think about, that you could have been talking to this person for years, but the feeling wasn't there, hadn't been for a long time. That's going to give you something to think about. The next time you use your words in love, make sure that there's love there, okay? All right. I don't want to see that Five of Pentacles. I think it speaks for itself at this point. However, I have to admit, given that is one of your minor cards, I'm more interested about if you break from this and it looking like we are, how the recovery process is going. It might speak to that. I don't know. Let's take a look at that Five of Pentacles, because I know you're on it. I know you are on it. Let's see that Five of Pentacles, please. The Star, the Five of Pentacles twice, and the Ten of Cups. Interesting. Gosh. The abandonment principle is really high for this one. I understand. It's really hard for you. There is this idea here about happily ever after with the Star and the Ten of Cups, and there's a clear division between that. It's kind of a reflection of, did this ever have that kind of chance? Was it really that kind of opportunity? The sense of abandonment's here twice. Some of you have been through major breaks before. Okay. And yet it is wild to see that the hope and desire still remains for you for something more. Okay. You really have an unbreakable spirit, which I'm looking at, which is good. You have not succumbed to cynicism and jaded, and I could see what you would do. But you haven't, and you won't. A lot of Tauruses lose sight of their power by remaining stuck in the past of what failed, and it keeps them from moving forward. Again, I'm not picking on you. Don't get me started on Scorpio's issues. Okay, we'll be here all day, and you ain't got that kind of time. My point is, I know you take abandonment structures seriously, and they scar your heart, and you take them with you forever, and it can reinforce the worst in you, or it can bring out the best in you. So the next time you choose carefully. Okay? And yet your hope for your hope for yourself to reach for something higher, to have something comprehensive and supportive of the Ten of Cups is still there. It's still there. So I know it's twofold. It's a reminder of what's being lost, but you also have a reminder of what is yet to be gained. Okay? And that's life. I mean, simply put, that is the poetry of life. Some people never live the poetry. They will only read it. Okay? Other people have to live it, and they feel it. But they lived it. They weren't living vicariously through others. And they didn't get lost to this sense of endless hope that has no evidence or reason to do so. No, it's, I know, you win some, you lose some, but it's more than that. It's more than that. Okay? There's more to you than this, and there's more in you than this, and I hope you see that, okay? Because you have a beautiful self in here. What's going on with you, how you command in your outer world, and who you are internally. So next time, harmonize with somebody like you. All right? Don't get focused on what's exiting. Focus on what's before you. Okay. Now, you're right. The scales indeed are way off. Self-love is what we're talking about at the end of the day. I only see things like this when people really understand what's correct for them. Okay, more self-love. Love yourself more. Okay. Fate, detours, divine intervention, intervention, that's my list. Yeah. We needed to intercept this. Okay? Towers are still ultimately in our benefit, even if we don't like them. All right, but it needed to be the seeds of spring. Well, yeah. Yeah. Here's spring. Yeah, seeds of spring. Don't forget to invest in yourself, of course. And then for others of you, with things might have hit tension last spring or this upcoming spring, you might be more in the clear. Okay? Okay. Rebirth by winter for some of you. Really cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. What perhaps was begun in the spring. You might know rebirth by winter. Oh, how cool is that? That's fantastic. Summer, the whole year. Oh, wow. All the seasons are here. Harvest, autumn, summer. Look at that. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. Harmony. Stability. A full year from the process having started. From horrible, horrible start to beautiful, beautiful finish. A year. All the seasons must pass. Oh, wow. How fucking cool was that? How cool was that? I'm sorry, I hope it didn't take that long to separate. I'm seeing it more as the positive in your recovery. Okay? Big heart right there. Spirit right on the finger. I know. There is big heart for you, first and foremost, self-love. Yeah. And then also, like I said, be careful, take care to connect to someone more like you. Okay? In future. The letter L. Love yourself. The Ten of Pentacles, the Tree of Life. I know. Your foundation's important to you, and you will recover. I know. You will. You got the goods, honey. And then we have the Stingray gliding along the bottom. Okay? You can say it's hiding one's emotions, but it's in that sense of still feeling them. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're for everyone. It's a unique flow. Okay? Carefully feeling your way around your emotions. And also Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, Taurus, honey. I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Proud of you. Be well.